The rabbit's name is Bugs Bunny. The duck's name is Daffy Duck. And Bugs Bunny. Well, welcome back there, YouTubers. It is 5:24 p.m. on the...
It's 5:23.
It's the 6th of February, 2013. 27 beautiful degrees up here in wine country. We're doing obedience to God. Acts 5:29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, "We ought to obey God rather than man." And under the chapter 1, its necessities, we have gone through 1.1, what is commanded of its necessities, which is Deuteronomy 13:4 and Deuteronomy 10:12. We are now on 2, the condition of acceptance with God. Exodus 19:5, which Exodus 19:5 is New International Version, copyright 1984, all rights reserved. Now, if you obey me fully and keep my covenant, then out of all nations you will be treasured possessions, although the whole earth is mine. Cross reference is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 26. For the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. Titus 10:24. No, Titus 10:14. Who gave himself for us to redeem us from all wickedness and to purify for himself a people that are his very own, eager to do what is good. I stumbled over that. I want to reread it just to be on the safe side. Titus 2:14. Who gave himself for us to redeem us from all wickedness and to purify for himself a people that are his very own, eager to do what is good. Who gave himself for us. Hebrews 8:9. It will not be like the covenant I made with their forefathers when I took them by the hand to lead them out of Egypt, because they did not remain faithful to my covenant, and I turned away from them, declares the Lord. 1 Peter 2:29. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to God, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. Genesis 17:9. Then God said to Abraham, "As for you, you must keep my covenant, you and your descendants after you, for the generations to come." Exodus 6:7. I will take you as my own people, and I will be your God. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God, who brought you out from under the yoke of the Egyptians. Exodus 8:22. But on that day I will deal differently with the land of Goshen, where my people live. No swarms of flies will be there, so that you will know that I, the Lord, am in this land. Exodus 9:29. Moses replied, When I have gone out of the city, I will spread out my hands in prayer to the Lord. The thunder will stop, and there will be no more hail, so you may know that the earth is the Lord's. Exodus 15:26. He said, If you listen carefully to the voice of the Lord your God, and do what is right in his eyes, if you pay attention to his commands, and keep all his decrees, I will not bring on you any of the diseases I brought on the Egyptians, for I am the Lord who heals you. Deuteronomy 4:20. But as for you, the Lord took you and brought you out of the iron smelting furnace, out of Egypt, to be the people of his inheritance, as you now are. Deuteronomy 5:2. The Lord our God made a covenant with us at Horeb. Deuteronomy 7:6. For you are a people holy to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you out of all the peoples on the face of the earth to be his people, his treasured possessions. Deuteronomy 10:14. To the Lord your God belongs the heavens, even the highest heavens, the earth and everything in it. Deuteronomy 14:2. For you are a people holy to the Lord your God. Out of all the people on the face of the earth, the Lord has chosen you to be his treasured possessions. Deuteronomy 26:18. And the Lord has declared this day that you are his people, his treasured possessions, as he promised, and that you are to keep all his commands. Deuteronomy 28:9. The Lord will establish you as his holy people, as he promised you on oath, if you keep the commands of the Lord your God and walk in his ways. 1 Chronicles 17:22. You made your people Israel your very own forever, and you, O Lord, have become their God. Ezekiel 16:8. Later I passed by, and when I looked at you and saw that you were old enough for love, I spread the corner of my garment over you and covered your nakedness. I gave you my solemn oath, and entered into a covenant with you, declares the sovereign Lord, and you became mine. Amos 3:2. You only have one chosen of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your sins. Amos 6:1. Woe to you who are complacent in Zion, and to you who feel secure on Mount Samaria, you noble men of the foremost nation, to whom the people of Israel come. And that concludes Exodus 19:5, which is part of the second part of It's Necessary, the conditions of acceptance with God. And my brothers and sisters, I shall return. Love you guys. Keep safe.